So basically, a female who Shannon Sharpe is dealing with has come out and said he SA'd her. And he's basically saying that, it's not true. They're only trying to take him down, because he's a successful black man. And she's saying that, some things occurred that she didn't agree with. So everyone's, talking about this particular situation with Shannon Sharpe. And they're wondering, how did he get himself in a position like this? He's in his 50s. The girl was only 19. Some people came out and said, he should have been dealing with someone more older and more mature. But unfortunately, he haven't. And now he's in this predicament.
When you're a 50-something-year-old man like Shannon Sharpe and you want to go out here and deal with a 19, 20-year-old girl, that's on you. You thought you were going to have power over that girl. You thought you were going to be able to use that girl however you wanted, and she got you. And I don't feel bad for him. Sorry to say it, but I don't. Because when you are a 50-something-year-old man and you out here dealing with a 19, 20-year-old girl, you thought you were going to be able to manipulate her, and you met your match. That's what happens. These older men, you're going to keep on playing with these young girls, and they're going to get you. They're going to get you, and you deserve it because you thought you were going to get her. And now this girl is looking for this money. Now supposedly they're going to put out a tape that he's supposedly on. She does have audio of him saying, threatening to put his arms around her throat. I mean, it doesn't sound like he was serious about it, but she does have audio of him saying it. You've got to be smart. And when you out here just being run by your flesh and everything, this is the hell that the devil brings you. He's too old to not know any better. Have a good day.
Put a big black baby in me. I want to put my tongue where the sun don't shine. This ass so juicy and fit. 25K per cheek. Shannon and his shenanigans. Shannon Sharpe old ass is the freak house. He is the freak hoe. He is the freak hoe. What I really want to see is his responses. What you have said back, Shannon, especially about them big black babies, that feels real racial to me. Anybody else? It feels real racially motivated. Almost like a hate crime. What y'all picking up off of that? I just feel like, Gabriella, your attorney should go ahead and hang it up. Go ahead and you try it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You put forth a good effort, boo. But it's looking like a no on this one, Shug. It's looking like a hard no for this one. I'm sorry, Boogie Boy.
Have y'all seen the messages between Shannon Sharpe and the woman that is suing him for $50 million, Gabrielle Zuniga? Shannon Sharpe's team released some text messages, I guess trying to incriminate her, but they should have kept them to themselves because they are not a good look for him. Number one, Gabriella told Shannon exactly who she was, where in the text messages she's saying to him, 25K for each cheek. What gets me is these men always talk about the materialistic black women that they don't deal with, but then here they are dealing with a woman that literally is saying 25K for each cheek. Outside of that, I guess she thought it was really sexy talk to say things like, put a big black baby in me. The fact that he was attracted in dealing with a woman that characterized having a child by him as put a big black baby in me lets you know that she saw you as some damn caricature. It wasn't about, oh, I care for you, I want to have a baby with you. Now put a big black baby. And they said that they role played this way. What black man that really loves himself is role playing with somebody that way? I mean, that really says a lot about you, Shannon. And if I were you, I'd pay this woman as soon as possible because she is making you look.
Okay, so we may now have an inkling on why Shannon Sharpe didn't want this information to come out and why he was allegedly willing to pay $10 million for it not to come out. So TMZ has gotten a hold of hundreds of text messages allegedly between Gabby and Shannon. That's the woman that has sued him for $50 million. I'm guessing she released these text messages to them, and one of these text messages in particular is very interesting. It's from January of 2025, and Gabby alleges to Shannon that he went up in her patootie raw, and she told him not to do so. Like she said, no means no is what the text message. So the text message reads, and I quote, "But I cried when you left because I begged you to put a rubber on and not put it in my patootie. And you didn't listen. I don't care what our history is. No means no, Shannon."
You heard that? You heard what she said? She said that the girl said on the text that she told him to use protection, but he didn't. Now right there, it's like she does not consent to what he's done. So if this is true, he may have some problems on his hand. Okay? Because she said no means no, but yet he still refused to use protection.
In another text message, she says, "I don't know how to process this." And then Shannon allegedly texts back, "Can I call you later?" So I'm assuming that she gave these text messages over to TMZ. Like I said, there were hundreds of text messages, and most of it was about kinky stuff. Like they was talking about, her being tied up and, wanting to be, thrown around and whipped around and all this kind of old stuff. So it's obvious that they had a consensual relationship that was based on, kinky shit. However, that day things went way too far because, according to this, if this is true, he went up in her derriere raw and she asked him not to. So I don't know what the extent of her asking was. I don't know if he possibly confused it with her, playing the game. I don't know what could have possibly happened there, but that may be the reason why Shannon was allegedly willing to pay this $10 million to keep her from talking. Because, if you see the text message by itself without any more context, then you could definitely be giving the situation a side eye.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about, and I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys.